up, everybody? Welcome to the podcast. How's it going, everybody?
Going
Going
good.
good. Going
Hello.
good.
Good,
Hello.
good. How y'all been? What's up? What's happening?
Not much, not much. Living the dream, baby.
Same. We've got a quick one this week. Hopefully, in theory, we've got a slightly reduced list, which hopefully will make this go by faster. We'll see if that is the case or not. But start us off. What's everybody been playing?
I beat Detroit Become Human over the last week,
Nice.
and am rolling into, haven't decided yet, either Desperados 3 or the Mass Effect trilogy.
Oh, Mass Effect is so good. You gotta play.
Oof. Yeah, and you gotta do a Getty's review on these.
On
wanna hear
which- On all of them?
Whichever one you do, sure. Stream it.
Okay.
Mm.
Put together a
that's-
little put together a little review.
Will you do Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3?
Yes, I would do 1, 2, and 3.
Gosh, it's so good.
Now, see, I have not actually beaten them. I've played them,
Mhm.
but I've
Oh
never
yeah, you got to.
played through them. And I got
Gotta
the old
stream it.
deluxe remastered edition now. Oof.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna be,
You know-
you're gonna be slapping.
I love them all. I don't think I ever beat Mass Effect 1 though. Maybe I did. I might have got close, but I don't think I did.
Surely you did. Surely you brought your character to 2, right?
I never did that.
Wow, I hear that's all the fun.
Shame.
I was about to agree with Colton and say that I also didn't beat 1 until you just said that, Will, and then I remembered, and when I started 2, it was like, do you want to
Yeah.
my character? And I was like, sure.
Nice.
I did
So I
like
guess I did beat 1.
I just did like the little import thing where you just make some decisions real quick, and then it's like, would you blow up this person or this person? And I was like, I guess I'll blow up this person. And it just
That's
makes
funny.
you choose right there. What do you think about Detroit? Good, bad?
Awesome game. It
Nice.
the replayability on it is gonna be insane. Like, I haven't wanted to replay it yet, just because I'm kind of letting it fester.
Mhm.
But it's definitely a game that I will go back and play again.
Nice.
It,
Is it like
It's like one of those choose your own story
Right, yeah.
books, but video game.
That's what I was
And
gonna
I think
ask.
it kind of is, I guess, it's really the first of its kind that I've played. And I think it definitely is a genre that I didn't really think I would like too much, because I'm not much of a story-based kind of guy.
Mhm.
But
So you're saying it's like
it was good.
not much. Like, is it like
It's very minimal button pressing. Like, you're not sitting there playing a character. You're
I've heard the same
While-
thing about
while
me
you are-
before.
Did you ever?
While
Did
you
you
are
ever-
playing a character, you're just mostly reacting to what the story is.
Is it similar to what was that one? Quantum Break?
Quantum
No.
Break.
Yeah, similar in that it seemed sort of story driven, but Quantum Break was definitely more of a first person shooter than a story game.
All right, Will, what you been
Huh?
playing?
Still playing a lot of Vermintide with the boys.
The boys,
Playing a little golf on the side whenever nobody's on,
the hustle for sure.
and mixing in a little bit of Dragon Age.
Mhm.
Still,
Have you not beaten it yet?
no. I got the Game of the Year, and it has, I guess, all the DLC, and there's a ton of stuff to do in
It's a
that game.
long game.
It's a
Like-
very long game.
You know, Will, he's got to do everything.
I do have to do everything.
Of course.
Starting to get a little like it. Starting to get a little tired of it. It's a great game, so it's not that the game's bad. It's just the way I play it is probably bad for how long of a game it is.
Yeah, a lot of content for sure.
Yep.
Billy, what you been playing?
Rocket League probably been the main thing I've been
Mhm.
playing, and then Jurassic World Evolution 2. Been playing that a little bit.
Is
building
that
up
your
my little-
offline hustle?
Chris Pratt
Yeah.
Simulator. Yep.
That's
how's it
my
going?
yeah. It's good. You know, Chris Pratt is as handsome as ever.
Well, good.
Yeah. No, it's fun though. It's fun.
Is that the Jurassic Park game that is like you build your theme park type thing and you hatch all the, like, you go to dig sites to get new animals and stuff?
yeah.
But a sequel of that?
Yep.
Nice. I
Yep,
played the
it's-
first
and
one. It was a
then-
lot of fun.
And yeah, and then there's like different modes you can do where you like have to like some of them are you only have like a certain time to reach like a certain goal, whatever it is, like making a certain amount of money or having a certain number of dinosaurs in your park or something,
Gotcha.
or you have
Call
to like save a failing park or something.
So my biggest issue with it is I could not for the life of me figure out the electricity in that first game.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand. I didn't know I needed to be some sort of electrical engineer to be able to build this thinking park so that my electricity works.
Yeah, I almost went broke the first time I played it because I almost lost money because everything was nothing had power, and then I finally figured it out, and I was like, oh my gosh.
Nice.
Yep.
You
Yeah,
have to
that
have
was
some
fun.
hamsters turning wheels, or
I think so.
Yeah, pretty much.
That made
You,
sense with
you have
power.
to, yeah, you have to have half your dinosaurs working overtime.
nice.
And then I haven't actually played it, but I downloaded Minecraft.
Oh,
I've never played Minecraft before, believe it or not. Besides, like, when my like a brother handed me a controller, like for like a couple minutes, and I just like jumped around and hacked things.
I see. Well, I personally am very excited for you, Billy.
So yeah,
Turning a new leaf.
if you wanna walk me through it
Oh,
sometime, I would be down.
I would love to be your shepherd on this journey.
Will you in?
no, no, thank you. I'll play Halo Infinite, I guess.
Oh man, that means they'll have what, 100 players or 105 players?
That'll double their player count.
Oh, true.
One poor guy's finally gonna have a friend to play with.
What a flop.
Yep.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate for sure.
Is there? Can you see historical data on like what Halo 3 was on a daily basis back in the day?
I'm sure.
There's
Like this far out from release?
Some Halo
I have
3
no idea.
database.
Because it has to poop on Infinite.
I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, how long ago did Infinite come out? 5 months?
That's what I'm saying. So 5 months from
November,
Halo
right?
3 release, what was it looking like?
Dude, I can't imagine Halo 3 went down for like 3 years. It was probably just as strong as like the first few months.
Yeah.
Halo 3 was like loved, you know? And as much as I loved Halo Reach, I think unanimously everybody loves Halo 3 a little bit more.
Yeah.
And it just had a few more players.
Halo 3 is like what sold the Xbox,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
That's literally why I got an Xbox,
Hmm.
was for Halo 3.
I think a lot of people did. Well, we can look that up. And if somebody wants to look that up,
I'm trying to, and all I'm getting is Halo Reach actually beat Halo 3's record for concurrent Xbox Live users. So
wow.
Reach is the
Yeah.
go-to.
But at the
Nice.
same time, though,
I
like,
think it's just on the back of Halo 3 is all that is.
Well, yeah.
Well,
also I feel like there were probably just more Xboxes in circulation,
Yeah.
too.
It's true.
I think.
I'm a Reach
do you guys
fanboy, so I'm gonna
do you guys
tell
remember that it used to say? I don't know if you guys remember what the lobby looked like, but
I
it used to
remember.
say how many players, gamers
Yeah.
online. I'm gonna
Yeah.
send a pic, but
Like
Yeah.
200,000 players online right now.
It would say it in each playlist, too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same
There, I
thing with a lot
posted
of
it
games. Like
the
Modern
pod
Warfare
pod.
3. Modern Warfare 3 had that as well.
Man, what a great memories from that picture.
Yep. So that's 270,781, which is not as well. Actually, it might be.
So that's a ton.
Current. Let's see. Halo Infinite's max was 269. So
Jeez. And that's the Halo 3 one's probably on a Tuesday at 3 o'clock in the morning.
well, this is weird. I don't know if I can get the actual data that we need because this is Steam
Yeah.
count. So this is 269,000 on Steam.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, you know.
maybe next pod, maybe I'll put together a little
Research.
Halo Infinite sucks balls. Here's
Well,
why.
we can have a 10-minute segment dedicated to Halo Infinite.
Deal.
All right. But first, we have a new segment.
Hold on. What are you playing, Colby? Have you already said?
no,
Playing? What you been playing?
Thanks for asking. I'm excited, actually. So I've been playing. I actually picked up a Nintendo DS. A Nintendo DS, yes, from like 2006, so I could play Dragon Quest IX, one of my favorite RPGs of all time. It's a super basic RPG in the fact that the combat system, it's turn-based. There's not a lot going on. It's pretty simple, but the story I really like, and the combat I really like. The turn-based system is very like Dragon Quest, sort of like cartoony Final Fantasy, if you can imagine. It's sort of like a dumbed-down version almost. So like they don't have elements like fire, ice, wind, or whatever. They'll have like different, just like offensive spells, but they're called like boom for fire and like sizz for like lightning. Is
Drip for water.
I mean basic.
Squirt.
There's no squirt spell, which is good. We don't need that. But so I got that yesterday actually, and I played through like the intro level. Now I'm into the main story some. So I also, before that, I had Final Fantasy 1 downloaded from the App Store on my phone. I paid $12 for Final Fantasy 1.
Wow.
So last time I beat
12 bucks?
yeah, $12. Way overpriced. It used to go for like $5 or $6 on the App Store until they did this Pixel remaster version. So they've been doing remastered versions of all the Final Fantasy on the App Store, and then charging a little bit more. So I'm excited. That is also another classic. It's the first Final Fantasy of all time. The one we had for 20 questions on this show one time, which you guys got. I'm proud of you.
On question 20, wasn't it?
On question 19 or 20 for sure. Still definitely impressed that you guys got that one. Didn't think you would. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. Very basic, very old school. It's like 1980s game, but a lot of fun. Other than that, still playing through Tunic. Tunic's fun. Tunic's hard. I've been playing without a guide for most of it, but now I'm getting to the point where I kind of have to use the guide to make progress because I'm just getting stuck left and right. So
Is it a puzzle game?
no, it's not really even a puzzle game. I just sometimes get lost in the hub world. Now I'm sort of between the hub world and there's like different areas in the game, and now the areas are sort of getting intertwined, and it's not as like, I don't know, one-dimensional, the storyline, I guess. So sort of some backtracking, and
So what does the guide do?
it just like pushes me in the right direction, tells me where to go. And also, apparently, so I've heard from my friend. My friend's beat the game, and he said if you don't get every collectible along the way, the final boss is just going to murder you over and over again.
Wow.
So, yeah, I'm going to have to probably get, like, every upgrade that I need to get along the way. So I'll be using a guide
Like
for
fun.
that, too.
Where are you playing that on? Your Xbox?
No, PC. Game Pass
PC.
for PC.
Nice.
Love that stuff. All right, yes, thanks for asking. Yeah, I'm very excited. So now...
I downloaded the Hitman trilogy,
Uh-huh.
never having played any of them.
Uh-huh.
But then I was like, Mass Effect, please.
Yeah.
So,
Good
I think-
choice. Good choice.
Hitman,
Proud of you.
Hitman 3 gets a lot of like very high praise. I don't know about the first two. I know they're like,
me neither.
revolutionary, kind of. Very cool gameplay, but I'm not sure exactly about the details.
it was a thank you Game Pass type moment. You
Yeah.
mentioned it, so I mentioned it. Now here we are.
Gotta love Game Pass.
Okay, so question before we roll into this: how the heck do we mute this Lunabot?
Oh, yeah, you just right click.
Right
on
click?
It, user.
Oh, okay, I didn't realize she was a person. She gone. We're good.
You've been listening to music this whole time.
Yes.
That's hilarious.
Not anymore. Not anymore. We're good now, boys.
All right, now that you can think, we're debuting our brand new segment on the podcast, something I hope that we can have some recurring episodes or segments come on down the line. We're going to do the lightning round with Getty. And for those who don't know, Anybody who listens to this who doesn't know Getty is a huge Tampa Bay Lightning fan, and a very big hockey fan in general. So I just wanted to give Getty some time, 60 seconds to be exact,
Sometime, please.
sometime, to shed some light on what's going on with the Tampa Bay Lightning and the NHL in general. So it's going to be the Lightning round with Getty.
Jeez.
Will has a
The
timer
timer.
pulled up for exactly 60 seconds, and 60 seconds is all he gets. And I guess go.
Oh, you good, Will?
It's going.
Count.
You got
Okay.
58 now, buddy.
All right, so this past week in the NHL has been the trade deadline. And going into it, the Lightning have been strapped for cash. So honestly, I didn't think anything was going to happen pretty much. We had a pretty good lineup going into it. But all that being said, we made two very big moves. We traded for Nick Paul from the Ottawa Senators, giving them Matthew Joseph. And as a kicker, in order to make that done, the Senators retained roughly 45% of his salary. So big deal for us. Great player. And then we also ended up getting Brandon Hagel from the Chicago Blackhawks for Bo Kachuk and Taylor Radish, two of our young prospects who actually put in a lot of time this year, and two of our top 10 draft picks over the next 2 years. All of that in an effort to rebuild our third line, which, if you know anything about the Lightning's last two Stanley Cup runs, the third line was pretty much the engine and the motor behind all of it. The tenacity, their grit.
That's it.
Oh my gosh,
job.
that's hard.
What's
That's
this
what we're
about?
getting.
Can you just real quick? What's the third line? Is that like the third team?
Third line. So like you have 4 forward lines and 3 defensive lines. So like line 1, line 2, line 3. Lines 1 and 2 are your pretty much your skill players, your like goal scorers.
Uh-huh.
Line 3 and 4 are more of your
Is that your beef?
pretty much your like time grinders. They'll grind out time for your other dudes to rest up
I see.
and then come back on. But our third line from the last 2 years was Gord, Goodrow, and Coleman, who freaking
Hold on a second. I'm sorry to
Alright,
interrupt.
the minute's up.
Yeah.
The minute's up. All right, we got a
Sorry,
third line.
buddy.
All right,
A lot of
we got a third
tenacity
line.
and grit.
Getty, that was a great job, and I feel like, and I can't wait for next week. I'm gonna learn 60 seconds more about this third line.
Next week we'll talk about their integration and how well they've synergized.
Okay, can't wait.
Can we give him 58 seconds next week?
Maybe we go down 1 second each week. That could be fun.
So 52 weeks from now, puck.
You have 8 seconds.
Loss.
Okay.
That'll be fun. But for now, we're going to go ahead and continue with our top 15 games of all time. Of course, today we are missing one of our dearly beloved cohorts, Matthew Walker. He had some prior obligations, so he wasn't able to make it to this podcast, unfortunately. So we'll probably just have him chime in next week with his numbers 6, 5, and 4 top games of all time. But in the meantime, the show must go on, as they say. So we're gonna go ahead and do it without him, and we'll let him catch up next week.
So you're kicking us off then, Colby?
Without further ado, I will kick us off with a game that should be on everybody's list, but because you guys have never played Nintendo games, it won't be. It is The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. One of the games that has been oft referred to as the greatest video game of all time, especially in Nintendo circles. Came out in 1998 for the Nintendo 64. The first 3D Zelda game. Innovation out the anus. I mean, it is crazy what this game did to propel like the series forward and gaming forward as a whole. I mean, 3D games weren't really a thing. You had like pre-rendered background stuff, but this wasn't it. It was everything in 3 dimensions with, you know, active combat and puzzles and music and exploration, and I think every, you know, facet of its gameplay is, for the time, like a 10 out of 10, you know. And the music is incredible, the story is great, characters. I mean, if you just like from 1998, you go back and look at all the games that exist up until then, and discount everything that's come out after, it's easily the best game of the bunch, I think. So,
Nice.
High praise.
yeah, that's it.
I've only ever heard great things about that game.
And it's my number 6, so I have 5 games better than that. After all that,
Is there a bad Zelda game?
there are like DS games that are like,
Well, now you can try those.
yes, and I can try them on the DS. They're just very gimmicky, like very like stylus based. You know how Nintendo likes to get in with their gimmicks, like the Wii was very motion control, and the Wii U had the big screen, and but the DS, the whole trackpad or stylus gimmicky thing, it just did not sit well with the whole Zelda series or Zelda fans. So that's it. That's my number 6, Ocarina of
Very
Time.
nice.
All right, who's next?
I think
Getty?
it normally goes to me, so I'm going to go ahead and finish my talk about the Lightning real quick. You dogs. All right, so number 6. Going to probably catch a lot of flack from one individual in particularly.
I'll try to be nice.
Not you. You already hit the brunt force of it. So number 6 for me would be
Dog.
Mass Effect 3.
Oh, I see.
So now we've already established I haven't played the campaign. So that being said, for a game to make number 6 solely on its multiplayer, non-pigeon related multiplayer,
Yes.
it's pretty impressive.
Wow. Yeah.
What is the name?
We've-
Wait,
What is what?
did Mass Effect 3, like the multiplayer, did it have a name for that game type? Was it like Horde mode or
No, it was just called
Multiplayer.
multiplayer? Okay. Yeah.
Yep. And we played the nugs off that.
Mm-hmm.
Good times.
There's some good runs on that. You had different levels. You had like silver and gold.
To get
Platinum.
the packs, to get the cryo rounds,
Yeah.
all the good stuff.
And to try and roll and get the good class that you wanted.
Exactly. Now,
Well-
what would you have said, Will, if I said Mass Effect Andromeda was number 6?
Talk about that one. That's not a Mass Effect game.
It's like the black sheep of the franchise, yeah.
You know what? I will say that Mass Effect Andromeda was probably more disappointing to me than Halo Infinite was.
Wow.
I could see that, especially for you. Just because Mass Effect is like it really is so good.
I bought the art book for that. I bought the game guide. I bought the digital deluxe edition.
For
I
Andromeda?
bought. They had a novel. I bought that.
Yikes.
Didn't touch any of that crap because it's so bad.
I mean, it was really just bad, buggy,
Now,
obnoxious.
bugs
teammates.
being... If the bugs were fixed,
Wasn't the bugs.
if the graphics were fixed,
It wasn't the graphics.
if
If-
they made your
if they rewrote the script...
It was the open world that was well. We can talk about it some other time. It's Billy's turn. But it was the open world and the monotonous, samey quests.
Mhm.
It was different world, a reskin of another world with this exact same quests. Oh, Billy, your turn.
Well, mine can't match probably Mass Effect Andromeda,
Mhm.
but my number 6 is so at one point I would say this game probably was higher on my list, but it has made a little bit of a tumble.
Uh-oh.
I know.
Tumblr.
You might be able to guess from that, but my
Yep.
number 6 is Rainbow Six Siege.
Yep.
Not Siege,
Um,
Siege.
Now, yeah, I mean, at one point, this game may have cracked my top 3.
Yep.
I mean, literally, we would get on and play every single night, and have a blast doing it. We started on Xbox and then slowly transitioned over to PC. I will say I probably had a little bit more fun on Xbox because I was a lot better, and this was like my first game really that I played when I built my PC and started switching to PC gaming.
Mhm.
So probably not the best game to start with because it's not very forgiving. But it was still super fun on PC. I still had a great time. Um, just like
Definitely got a lot better at it.
oh,
Like,
100%. I was so bad. Like
it
thinking
was
back.
rough.
Oh
at
my
first.
gosh. Yeah. Thinking back, I was so trash. Yeah, and then I played with you all, and you all were like in gold rank, which I mean isn't like super high, but for what I deserve to be like below like copper, basically. I was so bad, but
You weren't that bad.
on PC, at first I was pretty rough.
Captain
But
Ubat carried us on many
but
occasions.
the reason I rank it so high on my list, is because like it's such a unique shooter. Like it's just there's so much strategy that goes into it. Compared to other, I mean, it's not just a run and gun. Like you actually have to work together. Like like good team play will beat good individual skill more often than not,
Yep.
which is not really the case with quite a few shooters.
Mhm.
Now there's still lucky headshots and stuff like that that can absolutely like annoy you to death and cause you to want to, smash your screen. But overall, like just the amount of strategy and uniqueness in the game just made it like so fun to just play constantly. And when you have like a group that you play with a lot together, like I don't know, that just elevates the game even more, in my opinion.
And playing at
Yeah.
those tournaments, some of my favorite times playing games like ever was getting on like after work every day with Will and Drew, getting ready for our tournament that we had, and we did however we did. I don't even remember, but just like
Probably not
playing,
great.
probably not great, but just playing with you guys every day was like so much fun. I'd be like, all right, what's gonna happen today? Because that was the worst in the group probably, and well, I definitely knew the least, and just like getting in and like learning something every day, it was really fun. And that game is like something where you can learn something every day, because there's always like new angles and new like there's just so much strategy in that game for a shooter. It's crazy.
I think that still to this day is the game that I know the most about.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, not just like maps and angles, but like, sure, the sound was garbage, but noises, like basic attack strategies, like there was
Yeah.
so much information in that game.
Mhm. And you watched
Yeah.
like, the pro scene a little bit too, right?
Not as much as others, but
Yeah.
on occasion.
Yeah, I think that's what I learned the most from Siege was not just relying on like vision or sight, um, to know like where your enemies were. Like you said, like you rely a lot on sound. You can rely on like certain operators give you clues, like you can track people and see where their footsteps are, and I don't know. There's just so much The camera work is probably the most unique thing too for a
Yeah.
shooter game.
Fun. What a game. What a game.
Yeah, like just information is king in that game, and that's not the case in any other shooter.
And
that I
that
can
whole
think.
game is bullcrap too. By the way, it all sucks. I hate it.
And
But
yeah,
it's great.
so like I said, it at one point it probably wasn't my top three, but they just did not keep up with maintaining like a high quality game. Like where we were on Xbox, we just like would run in when we got to a certain rank. You just were playing against mouse and keyboard players constantly, and it was unfair because they have such an advantage over you. So that was frustrating. And then the switch to PC, you would get. I mean, I don't know that we ever got to a high enough rank where it was common to run into cheaters, but there's definitely were cheaters.
Yeah, for
Um,
sure.
and I
Yeah.
know that is a huge issue with high ranks
Yeah.
in that game. And
Mhm.
they just didn't really listen to their fan base when it came to common issues like that. Supposedly, they're now addressing a lot of them, or they say they will be addressing a lot of them. So who knows? Maybe it will make a comeback. But right now, it's just not a game that I want to play.
Might be too little, too
Unfortunately.
late.
Might be.
Unfortunately.
But yeah, that's my number 6.
All right, who's next? Will, did you get your number 6?
I have not.
Yeah.
My number 6 was initially uh 10th.
Ooh,
And
made a jump.
as
It's the opposite of a
yes.
tumbler.
Yes.
Nice.
And we have
Recency
not talked
bias? Huh?
we have not talked about this game yet. My number
Oh.
6 is Rainbow Six Siege.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
good, good.
As per
Opposite of
usual,
it.
somebody's taking it. Yeah, I think it was the reverse of a recency bias because I kind of started hating it towards the end. Like
Yeah. You almost got
it
the
was,
nostalgia now.
yeah, it was kind of we kind of sucked. Like I don't really want to say it, but we did on PC,
Mhm.
and I don't know. But other than that, the one of the main reasons I have it so high is the friend group, like the group that we had.
Mhm.
Um, Met a lot of people that I normally would never have met through Siege.
Mhm.
Um, all the tournaments, like you said, Colton, like those times of getting my squad together. I don't know if all the other squads did it as I did it, but
Mhm.
we played every single night.
Mhm.
I don't get it. Did you guys play every night? I know you guys played a lot, but
It depended on the group, but I would more often than not have one or two of my guys on, but not everybody on every night like that.
we practiced every night. We had fun. We never were really good. I won one. I think I won one tournament. But
You carried Ike's lifeless sack.
I did. I did. I did. But other than that, the teams that I drafted were were crap. But it didn't really matter because we had so much fun.
Yeah, it was always fun. That's why I like playing with Will.
There were teams that were winning these tournaments.
Mr. Make it to the finals 18 times and lose all.
Yeah, I'm LeBron James if he never won a single NBA Finals. Except I wasn't that good either.
I was like, LeBron James, but that's a lofty comparison, man.
Yeah,
You're
Fun
like
game.
Draymond
Yeah.
Green.
yeah. Oh
Sometimes.
no.
If Draymond Green lost a bunch of championships.
I'll take it.
Just
Right.
had
Well, I'm
lots
just
of-
glad. I'm just glad we agreed on a game for once.
Yeah, that's nice. It was nice. It was nice of you to take my game. Thanks, Billy.
great lineup, right? Number 6. To continue the list, I'll come back to my number 5 game of all time. I'm not skipping anybody, am I?
Do you mind if I just take number 5 right now?
All right.
Rainbow Six Siege.
All right. Rainbow
Moving
Six.
on.
Fair play.
Hold on. Like, what's your best memory? Best moment from Siege?
Best moment was when
I have mine.
I have mine, and it is a no-brainer. Won't ever be questioned. It is the moment. It was Will, Billy, Joe's not Joe's first tournament, but your all's first tournament, and that
Colton.
was
Oh, maybe
and
not
Colby. Yep.
Mm.
Colton
And
was on our
that-
team.
No, Colton had done a tournament before that.
Okay.
But that was the tournament where I feel like I dethroned Joe as the best Xbox player.
Nice.
Beat him in a 1v1 shootout down at the end, time grinding down to secure the win for the tournament.
Nice.
It was amazing. I was Dokkaebi with the stupid SMG-12, which was
Love
not fair at the
Dokkaebi.
time, and clapped him. It was inside archives on Bank.
Easy claps. Joe was trash that tournament, by the way.
That's fine. I never relinquished my title.
I think the point is Getty was not trash.
I was not trash. That's the point.
I
Yep, that was my favorite moment for sure.
I have a favorite moment. I actually
Let's
have.
hear it.
I have 2, and they're both good, and I don't think anybody will remember either because they were like not a tournament thing. One of them was I was just playing a random game in Bank with a couple people, and it was a secure area, so it was a normal, and I was playing against. I don't know if I was playing against a blitz or how it happened, but it was me and one other guy in the secure area. It was in the basement level. It was that room as soon as you walk in from the parking lot. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
If you come in,
are you talking about the garage or the main lobby? Like
in
which
the
way you want
garage, in the bottom.
it? Okay, yeah.
Basement level. So if you walk to the parking garage, you come in. It's like the room that you start right out in front of. And I walk in, and I'm trying to piece this guy, and I end up getting flashed, and it's just me and him, and there's no time on the clock, so it's whoever kills the other person first wins. But I am shooting this guy, spraying this guy, and I'm blind, and I end up strafing backwards out of the room, and I lose without killing anybody and without dying. So I didn't kill anybody. I also didn't die. I just walked out of the room and lost the match for no reason. I couldn't see where I was.
You saved that clip, and I have watched it.
I go back and watch that clip a lot. I also had one. This is like one of the first times I played Siege. And what's the map that it has the, gosh, it's like Consulate or something. It's 3 stories. I don't even know how to describe it. But the first floor,
Sounds like Consulate so far.
the first floor has like the big entryway, and I think it's the one that has the garage in the back that you blow up with the cars.
Yeah, that's
Like
Consulate.
Like Consulate, you know how you can get on top of like the foyer area and be like peeking into the second floor window kind of deal. Well,
From outside?
From outside.
Yeah.
The
You go on
attackers-
rappel up
Yeah.
on the spiral staircase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's an attacker out there. I was like one of the defenders alive. It was like a 1v5 situation, but we all knew where he was, but I didn't really know what the crap I was doing. So I beat down a window and jumped out of the window and with my pistol domed this guy out of nowhere. And everybody thought I was going to be a prodigy at this game. 'Cause this is like one of the first times I was playing, you know? And it looked like a professional move. I had no idea what I was doing. I was just like trying to go out and have some fun. But that was like one of my greatest memories because I was like, man, that looked absolutely professional. But in actuality,
Really?
it was sheer dumb luck.
Willie or Billy?
You can go ahead, Billy.
Mine will be quick.
Unless yours is mine, which it probably is.
I don't know. Mine, the most memorable moment for me was also like one of the luckiest moments, and it was when I was absolutely terrible at the game because it was when I just started playing. It was, I think, my first tournament, and it was on Xbox, and we were playing on Cafe, and I was by far the worst player on my team and had no clue what I was doing. And I think we were on attack. I can't remember if we were on attack and had planted the bomb or
Yep.
if we were on defense.
Yep.
I think we were on attack and had
yep.
got the plant off. And then whoever was else who was alive on my team got killed. So it was just me. And the other person alive on the other team was Matthew, who was significantly better than me.
For sure.
By miles. He was probably one of the best players in the tournament, and so I was basically screwed. Well, I'm going around in like train area, with a room right next to train, and I have no clue what's going on. I hear a noise coming from there, so I like go into there. And they're like, he's right there, like everyone's yelling at me, and they're like, shoot him. And so I don't even know how I tried to shoot, and I ended up pressing the button to throw a flashbang, completely blinded myself and Matthew.
And Matt.
Matthew is just shooting blind. I also am shooting blind, and then I get my vision back, and I was shooting the floor the whole time. I accidentally throw my second flashbang, blind us both again, and then it ended. Did the time run out, or did I get a random lucky kill in the blind?
No, the timer went out. He
I think
wasn't
the
able to
timer-
defuse.
Yeah, so he didn't kill me, and he couldn't get the defuse up because we were both blind the whole time. It was, like, honestly, it was an amazing play. If I had known what I was doing, it would have been, like, one of the coolest, most skillful plays anyone could have made. But the fact that I had no clue and it was just random luck makes it so much funnier. So when I think of Siege, that's like the first memory that I have that pops into my head.
That clip has made its rounds in the Siege friend group, for sure. I think me and Matthew go back and watch it every day. So.
Like if I were Matthew, I wouldn't even be mad because it was just so dumb how it happened. Like, I don't really know his feelings on it, honestly.
It's
but
amazing to watch.
It's just, yeah,
It's a
it was
great
just
watch.
it was just the funniest and dumbest clip that I've ever been a part of.
Do you guys remember when Matthew? I think we were doing the 1v1s, and Matthew and Billy played each other. Like it was one of the early round matchups, so Billy wasn't expected to win, and Matthew was punching the penises in the desks and
Yes.
goofing off. That was a good time. Uh, my, I think this is my favorite memory, and I don't remember why it happened and how it started, but back in the day it was Getty and Joe, or Joe and Getty, one of the two was the best players by far. It wasn't even really close, and I had been playing for a while. I wasn't very good. Or I was just kind of weird at playing at the game.
Yeah, you
And I
played
don't know how.
Glass.
Well, I was after that. Like,
Oh, okay.
either way, doesn't really matter. I don't remember how it started, but somehow I ended up 1v1ing Getty.
Ah, no.
Do you remember how it happened? Like, what happened to make us do that?
I don't even remember.
Somehow it happened, and I think we had people like commentating it and
Oh,
people
we had-
streaming it.
Yeah, it was all over
We-
the place.
Everybody watched it, and I mean, Getty was by far better than me. Smarter, knew more about the game, cared more about the game, and I beat him to shreds.
Was that? Did we 2 of 3 that? Or was
Yes, we did.
I remember the last kill. Freaking LMG Zofia killing my cabbie while I was on the camera like a retard.
That is one of my favorite memories. Like that, I feel like that's for whatever reason that kicked off my career. I think that gave me the confidence to be like, okay, I can do this.
That's awesome.
Yep. And it was at that moment I realized I needed to go kill myself.
You guys all had really good runs in Siege.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I did until the finals.
Did you ever? You didn't, did you, Billy?
Nope.
Yeah, he did. He won with Ike.
I did. No.
With Ike, did you guys lose? Ike and Evan.
Who's that one kid?
Oh, you did lose.
I'm pretty sure we lost. I've
because of
never
that
won.
one kid.
Click, yeah.
Yeah.
Click, click.
Click.
What was his
Cheater.
name?
Don't
Cheater.
even remember who was
Master
cheater.
keyboard guy?
I don't.
Joe, yeah.
All I know is I had a positive KD against him in our match.
Same. You can suck my eggs.
Yeah.
That was
If you're
the
listening to
last
this
tournament,
podcast, cheater, you know who you are. Find a cliff.
I'll make sure we find him. We send this to him. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We'll clip this part. All right. So,
That was my 5.
what the crap are we
So-
talking about? Who's
That was my.
It's
That was my
true.
number 5.
Yeah.
Who's
Getty
number-
skipped you, I think.
I had
number
to.
5?
We were already on the topic.
Oh, okay.
That's fair.
All right. My number 5 is gonna be a great game. We're making it. This is the legendary territory now. This is what we're really getting into. It's Mass Effect 2. Cracking my top 5. What an amazing game. And spoilers, Mass Effect 3 isn't even on
Hey,
my stinking
wait.
list.
Okay, I'll say no. I haven't played them yet.
Spoilers. Here's what happened.
Right.
And amazing. And it is amazing. Actually, I won't spoil it, but it's great. And the whole story, I thought it was so cool. It was the first Mass Effect game I played, so I didn't play 1. I just went straight into 2 off Will's recommendation. And all of it, the gameplay was something I'd never felt before, like that whole sort of like run and cover system, like run behind this box, shoot this guy, run behind the next box, shoot this guy. But it's cooler with like, you know, your squad mates and you've got all your powers. And if you do a different character, like there's 6 different characters. So there's 6 distinct different ways to play that game. So you can always run back through and do it with a different squad because you need to do it for achievements or whatever. That game is a lot of fun. And so the characters, it has, if I'm just looking down, like some of my favorite characters in a video game I've ever. I love Garrus, you know. I think Garrus is like my favorite. But the Krogan who you run into, it's not Grunt, is it? Or is
Yep, it is Grunt. Yep.
Grunt is really good.
Hey, quit talking. Just quit talking.
All right, I'll quit
Can't
talking.
be-
I'll quit talking.
Yeah,
No spoilers.
yeah,
No
let's
spoilers.
calm down. Let's calm down here.
All right, we'll go ahead and we'll move on. Getty obviously has already done his, so we'll move back on to down to Willie, which you got at number 5.
We can go to Billy if you want. If you don't want to skip Billy, it's fine.
We'll not skip Billy. Is that what we've been doing?
Hey,
All right,
it's
Billy, you
all
got
good.
it.
It's all good.
Number 5.
Honestly, I feel bad since I took Will's last one. I'm probably about to take his again.
Actually, you know what? Let me go.
All right, let's
Just
let
let me
Will
go.
go.
Just in,
Go-
just
go
in
for
case,
it.
because
Go
I mean
for
this one, and what is this 5th?
Yeah.
Okay, so Colton said this is legendary territory, so
And
I
it
feel
is.
okay being legendary here.
Hey,
Very well could be higher.
No,
Very
he's
well.
gonna do
it's
it.
a Halo.
Golly, guys, don't do this to me.
It is.
Just say it. Just say it. Halo.
Number
3.
5, Halo 3.
Yep. Oh, my
Jeez.
I'm
Okay,
sorry to everybody I have offended.
God.
I think that Will deserves more flack for this rating than I got for my Mass Effect 3 rating.
What did you have
Facts.
Mass Effect at? What, 8?
I had it at 7.
7. That's why I was happy because I'm like, well, at least I have mine at 6.
You waited a whole
Either
week.
way, the only reason it's this low is
Because you
Mass
trash at
or
it.
Halo 3 campaign, amazing. Multiplayer, probably the game we played the most multiplayer in with the
Mhm.
weirdest group of
I'm not
people.
like I don't want to get into all this right now, but multiplayer amazing, great group that we played with, a weird group kind of, but a good group. Campaign incredible, countless hours in that. There's just it's weird because there's some quality of life stuff that's not in there, like sprinting.
Mhm.
I knew it.
God.
And
Gotta put
this is where it's so
sprinting
weird because at the time, if I was to rank it as we were playing it, that would be number 1 because I didn't know any better. I
Mhm.
do know better now, and
So-
it just doesn't stand up.
Just
Will,
because it
you're
doesn't have
saying-
sprinting.
He's saying you guys need to take off the nostalgia glasses and realize it is what it is.
It's
Right?
not bad. The memories were great. I mean, we went over some of the achievements. Step in Razor, all those achievements were so much
Oh,
fun
yeah.
to go after. All the campaign achievements were so much fun.
Yeah, and the friggin' skulls were so cool.
Skulls.
That's such a cool part of a game.
Yeah,
So-
I mean,
so
we
cool.
played that with the group that we had was. I mean, my dad played it with us. My
Mm.
sister played it with us. Anthony from church,
Anthony.
one of my
Sarah
dad's
from
friends,
church.
and his wife played it with us. So
Ike Jobs, all you name it.
yeah, all of them. We all played it.
The,
Just
the McCowan kid.
Yeah, that weird guy.
a weird
Who's the
break.
other weird kid since you played this game?
We played with effects.
Yeah, those weird guys.
Wow.
It is what it is. It's number 5.
I can't wait to judge 1 through 4 as hard as
Listen,
I can.
I said it. Will said it. This is legendary territory. You know, some people are gonna have stuff slightly lower and slightly higher, but it's all legendary. And we're
Alright,
we're all
well,
on the same
Billy,
page.
don't disappoint me.
Okay, I might disappoint.
Oh my god.
Sonic Adventure 3, isn't it?
I would imagine. I hope that everybody here has played this game. I hope so. I know for a fact Colton has. But my number 5 is Super Smash Bros. Melee.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That was potentially in my top 15. A good one.
So wow, potentially top 5. That's cool. So this was one of the first video games that I ever like really played, honestly, because I got my GameCube as my first system, and I had this was one of the first 2 games that I bought for it, and me and Braden played the crap out of this game.
Mhm.
Literally, like I don't even know how many hours I played in this game. Maybe it's not the most, but it's definitely up there.
Mhm.
Just like so many characters, so many maps, just like I don't know, and then just the time frame, like when you're a kid and you just have all this free time to play video games as much as you want,
Yeah.
pretty much. Just such an awesome time. So
Yeah.
for
That
me,
was
it's
it.
gotta be number 5.
Yeah, and Melee is a game I still play to this day. I have Dolphin installed on my computer, so I literally just boot it up, and instantly, like, they have codes online that'll like let you get all the characters, all the levels, and what I'll do is I'll just go against like level 9 CPUs, and I'll 1v1 them like 4 or 5 stocks, and just have a blast. and it's a game I can start in like 30 seconds and just play for like 10 minutes and be satisfied. And just
Yep.
play a couple games. I mean, to this day, still a lot of fun.
Not a fan. Not a fan.
Yep, not a fan.
Well, screw you guys.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
you
fine.
guys. I'm sorry for your childhoods.
Nintendo sad, Nintendo-less childhoods, you know. All right.
So who's next?
I think it's
Back to
Colby.
you, Colton.
Back to
right?
Colby. Yep.
Oh, we on number 4?
Yep.
We on number 4.
Oh god, alright. I'm preparing my anus. Alright. It's Minecraft. Guys,
Nice.
Minecraft
This is where
is
you're
good.
missing Matthew.
Matthew, alright, Will left the chat. Will rejoin the chat.
What a drama queen.
It's good. Minecraft is so good if y'all would just play it. Literally, like, just watch. I remember watching a YouTube guy that I watched who would play video games sometimes, and he played Minecraft one day, and I was like, dude, what the crap is this? And he was like building blocks, and he was like hiding in them because he said at nighttime creepers come and they blow you up. And I was like, dude, I don't understand, but it looks incredible. And it was like a whole new. It's like we had certain genres of games, like there were like 6 genres, like action, adventure, platform, whatever, and then like a new genre was made with that game. They were like Minecraft was made with that game. That's how like legendary I feel like this game was, and I think every like 12-year-old kid around the world would agree with me. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I don't know. But Minecraft is like, you know, huge part of my childhood, and the same with like, you know, it's sold like 1 billion copies or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like the highest selling game of all time. It's like
Yep.
that and Tetris.
I think
So-
it's so like became so big because it was like pretty much like the first game where not only was it open world, like you could literally create worlds with it.
Yep.
And like the possibilities are actually endless in
Mhm.
that game. And so it's very simple to pick up and everything.
Yeah.
And learn. So like I said, you're gonna have to show me the ropes.
And the fact that Minecraft has escaped all 3 of you guys for so long, that's the most surprising part to me.
It's
like,
not escaped us. What are you talking about?
It's
It's not like we don't know
avoided
what Minecraft is.
I know, but
Here's-
you guys haven't ever played it. That's what I'm saying.
I would say it's escaped me.
I
I
have
haven't avoided it. I just never
Yeah, talk
went
to
out
your
of my way.
Nintendo Smash Bro buddy.
Yeah. You wanna
I have
play-
watched
we can be
I have
Smash
watched
buddies.
you play it enough, Colton. I've watched Matthew play it enough to where I know it's not interesting to me. Like video games are a waste of time. We all know that.
Correct.
Minecraft seems like a waste of a time on top of a waste of a time. Like it just I don't even feel like you're doing anything while you're playing it. Like I know I mean maybe you have some sort of end goal, but as far as somebody like me watching you play it, completely boring.
I'll say Minecraft.
Are you talking about Minecraft or Halo 3?
Watch your mouth.
Hey, easy, guys. We still got to finish this thing, all right? So who's next? Who's number 4?
I would be
Get it.
next,
Get
and
it.
looking down at my list, I realize I've made an error. Number 4 for me is Rainbow Six Siege.
Oh.
Number 5 for me is Halo Reach.
Ooh, Halo Reach.
Halo Reach.
So we're getting to the Halos, huh?
Uh-huh.
So
Great campaign,
Mhm.
great multiplayer.
Yep.
Armor locked, baby.
I love Armor Lock. And Sprint.
Sprint for Will. Yep.
And jetpack.
And
For Will.
Jetpack.
Yep. Don't really need to talk about it. We've all talked about it. We all know what it is. We all love it.
Number 5, instead of your number 4, is your number 5. So,
It's
sweet. Great game.
Billy?
Billy.
Me next? Okay. Number 4 for me is the first video game that I ever owned
Tetris.
for a console. is Tetris. You're right. No, not Tetris, although that is a solid classic. Mario Kart Double Dash.
Ooh, that's a
So,
banger.
Yeah.
hold on, but before you get into this,
Go for it.
have you enjoyed any time playing with us? Like, all your games are like Nintendo stuff before us.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Do you even
It's
like us?
obviously a metaphor.
Do you
for
even
how
wanna
his life
be-
has gone down?
Why are you here?
My goodness.
All right, now you can continue
First of
to
all,
ruin our
first
lives.
of all, I thought this was a personal list of games
Well,
that
yeah, I'm
I've
taking this very personal.
well, good, because I put in parentheses played without will. So, anyways, let me tell you
Yeah,
why.
go ahead.
This is, in my opinion, the best Mario Kart game of all time. Just the whole concept, Double Dash, of having two people on your car, where you can rotate the drivers and hold twice the amount of items, was
Mm.
absolutely game changing.
Game changer for sure.
Game changer. The maps were just so fun. Like, I don't know. I just thought that the creativity that they had in the maps was just super. Just made the game so much better. I don't think that, in my opinion, the Mario Karts that have come after just haven't reached the same level of creativity, or they just haven't changed the game in the same way, I guess. And I don't think there's been any mechanic that has changed the game in the way that Double Dash did.
I agree with that. Where's the baby level in the new Mario Karts?
Exactly.
There's no baby level.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And then there were just so many awesome characters in the game. Just like, I don't know. It just had so much replayability for me that I literally played countless hours on that game. I couldn't even tell you.
That's a classic.
Who's
I didn't
who's your
expect you to do
go-to?
that, but I like that.
I did a lot of Luigi, just because Luigi's like probably my favorite Mario character.
Wow.
Yeah,
Couldn't even pick a
Hot.
cool character.
hot take. Koopa Troopa.
Go ahead and eat your circus peanuts and play with Luigi.
Koopa Troopa was also one of my favorites. He was dope.
Well, from my Nintendo knowledge, my Mario Kart knowledge, Donkey Kong was my go-to.
Oh gosh,
Yoshi
Donkey Mane.
all the way.
Do you guys know
Yoshi's more respectable.
Do you guys even know what a Koopa is?
Yes.
It's the
Dude,
turtle.
we're
isn't
not
it?
idiots.
It is the turtle, right?
It is the turtle.
Okay, yeah. So we're
Sometimes-
not idiots.
Sometimes that's debatable, but you're also right. It is the turtle.
Yeah, we played Mario 64 and we played a ton of Mario Kart growing up.
All right.
Just that was
Very
enough
nice.
to last a lifetime, so we didn't feel like we needed to keep playing that anything like Billy does. All right, my turn.
Your
What is this? Number
4.
number 4. The last one of the night.
Last one of the night.
And per usual, somebody's already taken this one. My number 4 is Mass Effect 2. Thank you, Colton.
What a game! We'll tell him because you're better at telling stuff.
Best campaign of all of the 3. Best campaign.
Yep.
I don't really want to say too much because Getty's getting ready to get into it. And please stream them for us and stream it for the channel. Do a review. It'd be super cool. But the amount of characters that you can play along with, incredible. And they're not like they're all well done. I enjoyed all of them.
Yeah.
Except for maybe Jack.
Is he the funky lizard? He's a funky lizard.
Just keep your eye out for Jack. I know you will, Getty.
Oh, is he homo? Okay.
Moving on.
You-
Jack
you might
that
wanna-
doesn't know is the best
Does he
part.
play Furry Shades of Gay too?
You might want to move your computer into the bathroom and just sit on the toilet.
Toilet stream. All right.
But the gun, all the improvements from 1 to 2 were incredible. The gunplay, so much better.
Yeah.
The abilities, so much better. So many more abilities. Graphics were much better. If I had to, well,
Did you say no,
Miranda, much better.
Much better.
That was my call tag on
Yep.
Halo
Yeah,
Reach
Halo.
forever. Um, but what I was gonna say, if I had to like make a recommendation, Ged, for what class to play, I don't know.
I,
Remember if it's. Are
I
you gonna
take
play
no
soldier?
recommendations.
Please don't play soldier.
There's
If
so
I could
many
say
cooler
one
ones.
thing,
Don't
please
play
do not do
soldier.
soldier.
But soldier's what I played.
Play
Yeah.
Vanguard. Vanguard is the most fun I've ever had. In Mass Effect.
What difficulty are we thinking here?
You got to play Insanity. It's not that hard.
Sounds
There's
insane.
there's some pretty BS parts, but you'll get through it.
You'll be fine. Insanity and play
about it.
Vanguard. Vanguard biotic charge and the biotic combos.
Yeah.
Those are introduced in either introduced or made over
Viable.
in 2. Yeah.
Is the Vanguard biotic charge in the invisibility one?
Nope. Biotic charge and like warp or one of those two to
Alright.
set off the biotic charge. A lot of fun. You play shotguns with that one.
Gotcha. Yeah,
Biotic
I'm
charge,
doing
shotgun 'em.
Infiltrator's the invisible one. That's what I did
Yep.
recently. A lot of fun too.
Best campaign of the Mass Effects. Only thing missing, multiplayer.
I'll say all the characters in that game are good and you care about them. Like every single one of them. Except
Especially
for
that
one.
Jax guy.
Except for one. Jax. Yep.
Jacks me off. Huh?
Alright,
Play the game.
We'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at
Just
that.
play the game.
just play the game. Wait to number 2.
Wait, dude. Number 2 on the toilet stream. I got you.
So that wraps it up for this week. We'll be done with our
Nah.
top 15 list. Dude, we all went.
No. Yeah. We all win.
All right. So we're good until next week. We'll go ahead. We'll have Matthew give his 6 through 4, so he's not left out, and then we'll all do our 3 through 1. So it'll be a fun
So-
game. Yeah,
So on a similar note to that, and your description of the campaign of Mass Effect 2, if I had played Detroit Become Human before I made my list, it would 100% be in the top 5.
Wow.
That's good, huh?
It is an amazing game.
Like I
Similar
said, we'll have to do a top
It-
games of 2022.
is
Mhm.
good.
Nice. Well, good. I'm glad you're enjoying it. But now it brings us to a segment that we all know and love. The one that wraps up our show. It's going to be Video Game 20 Questions. Except this week, we have a twist. I'm not the one answering the questions. I'm the one asking the questions. Will picked a game this week for us to do, and we're going to be asking him the questions. So, Will, why don't you take it away?
I think I take it away. Is
Yeah,
it
I
a first?
think,
Is it shot in the third person?
It is.
Ooh, a third-person game. Okay. Is this game playable on the Xbox 360?
It is.
Ooh, nice. Okay, third-person 360 game.
Well, should I? Is it exclusive to the 360?
It is not.
It's Geometry Wars. I know this clown.
Gosh.
What a-
Let's see. So we want to tag the genre, sorta. So
Yeah.
I'll go with: is it a sci-fi game?
It is not.
Okay. Is it a fantasy game?
It is not.
Okay.
Is it a shooter game?
It is.
Third-person shooter, not fantasy, not sci-fi. We're thinking sort of more military.
Realistic?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll
realistic.
go with. I don't remember how we asked this. It's gonna be like Medal of Honor, but let's see.
It's a good one.
Is it? Is it like a? I don't know how I can narrow this down. Are the weapons in it based and or modeled after real weapons?
They are.
Okay. Does this game have multiplayer?
It does.
It does. Okay.
Uh,
I was thinking sort of like Spec Ops: The Line.
Wait,
But I don't.
did
I
you
don't,
ask-
I don't know if that game is multiplayer.
Did you ask if it was third person?
It is
Yeah.
third person.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Third person.
Spec Ops might be third
360.
person. Or first person, right?
Realistic. Let's see, what else can we narrow it down with?
And it has multiplayer,
It is
And it's-
so weird being on this side.
isn't
It's
it?
not.
This is nuts.
It's not Xbox exclusive, right?
No.
It's not exclusive.
But it is playable. You said playable.
Playable on 360. So I guess it could be original Xbox potentially.
Yeah.
Is it part of a series?
It is.
Is it to me? Shoot.
Yeah.
It is to me. Realistic weapons.
Third person shooter.
Shooter. I'm gonna go with. Oh.
It's like Gears of War. Or...
No, because the weapons are real.
What about like Bad Company?
Oh, you're saying that the
Ooh,
thunder gun
really?
that brings down the lightning is it
That's
realistic?
what I'm thinking.
That's a good
The
guess.
question is that a third person though? I don't remember.
What, Bad
Battlefield?
Company?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think so. Oh, maybe not.
I have no idea. I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
Let's go with. It had multiplayer. We said yes.
Mhm.
Yep.
Bad Company had multiplayer.
I
don't know.
Did to your knowledge, did any one of the group play with another member of the group via multiplayer in this game?
What?
No,
Right.
I don't think so. So you're asking if did any of us play with anybody
Each other,
else?
Right.
Correct.
The answer is no. That is question number 10. You have 10 to go.
All right. So we probably didn't play this with each other. So that makes it sort of
It's got to be some jank obscure game that Will played all by himself.
more jank obscure.
Is that a question?
No.
How about
Talking here.
I want to know did this come out as like a full retail $60 game versus like
Yes.
okay. I was thinking like maybe Xbox Live Arcade stuff.
It came out as a $60 game.
Yeah, so it's a legit game. Part of a series. Third person shooter, Xbox. What are we thinking here? Like, what do we have? There's the Metal Gears,
Yeah.
which came out on Xbox 360 as. There was.
Ooh, what about the Sniper Elites?
Those are great games.
I
Also,
didn't-
Sniper Ghost Warrior.
Those are
First
third person, aren't they?
First
Yes,
person.
I believe so.
The later ones are definitely third person.
Yep.
They're
I
definitely
never
not.
played any of those, so
I've played Sniper Warrior 4.
Sniper Warrior 4.
Yeah.
do you? I mean, I could ask if it's in the Metal Gear series.
I wouldn't for now.
Not yet.
No.
What else can we try to figure out?
You could ask if the game was like based around sniping.
No.
Maybe.
See, that's an inexperienced question.
Is it?
I don't know.
We could try to peg down a game story time frame.
Yeah,
What do you
like eras.
Yeah,
Oh, like if it's like World War II or that what
something
you're
like
saying?
that. Yeah, but
I don't know how to.
even that, I don't know.
Yeah. So if we could just brainstorm like something.
We also don't know if was released just for the 360.
That's true. I mean, it's definitely PS3.
You have 9 more
Right.
questions.
Right, but what I'm saying is, like, it could have been, like you said, Xbox One. Or Xbox original.
Original Xbox, right?
Playable on Xbox
You want me to ask that?
360. I feel like that would help.
Okay. Was this game playable on the original Xbox?
It was not.
Okay. So we're probably thinking like some 360 PS3 crossover.
Yeah.
And it goes back to me, don't it? Jeez whiz.
But it is multiplayer.
Would it help to be like, is it post World War II? Kind of like, I don't know. That still probably is so broad.
It is, but I mean, can you name any World War II 360 third-person shooters?
So it's a shooter, but and it had multiplayer. So and I was thinking like Red Dead Redemption 1,
That's a
because
good
it's
one.
third person and the guns are real, but that's an RPG, not a shooter, and it didn't have multiplayer.
I mean, I would call that a shooter, but it didn't have multiplayer.
I don't think so. I never played it.
I don't know if it did,
I have no idea. I never played it.
and it was probably cross-platform. Is it
Yeah.
my turn?
No, it's my turn, but I don't even know what I'm thinking.
You could,
Arby's?
You could ask like the genre question or like the era. Like, was this based like before the 1960s? And that would be like,
Oh
covered
boys,
with
oh boys, oh boys, oh boys. I think there's this game. I can't. Isaac played it? Isaac and Will played it? I don't know if they ever played it together. Oh, I'll have to think more about it. I don't remember what it was called.
okay,
What was
Something,
it like?
something row. Something's row.
Saints
Row.
Row?
Saints Row. What kind of game was that?
That was a third-person
Isn't that like
shooter.
I
It
don't
had
know. It's
multiplayer.
not like a. Isn't I from
It's
the
like
cover?
a GTA clone.
Yeah, I was gonna say from the cover. I think I saw like I remember like Saints Row 3. It was like more like a like a.
I mean, it's still a
Gang,
third-person shooter. Saints Row the third. It could be GTA
Could be.
because those are realistic. It fits all the
But
criteria. And none of us
that
play
count as
GTA
a
4
shooter?
multiplayer. I mean, yeah. I would say like you're shooting guns the whole time. I don't know. I wouldn't call it like an adventure game. I don't know.
Okay, so how about if I ask if the multiplayer is co-op versus like are there teams versus free for all? Like wouldn't
What does that
GTA be like a free for all?
I think it had both because I think it had racing and stuff.
Hmm.
How confident are you in your Saints Row thing?
0.
Oh,
I don't even know what game that was. I just remember Isaac always talking.
Saints Row the third's really good.
What about any of the Tom Clancy games? That Ghost Recon game. Will and I played that. I don't know if it had multiplayer.
And there's
Oh,
also Splinter Cell.
oh.
Splinter Cell was a good one.
So are the
And it's part of a series.
Is
yeah
Splinter Cell realistic
Yes.
weapons?
yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go like this, I think, and ask if it is a Tom Clancy game.
It is not.
So that's Splinter Cell, and that's
All the Tom Clancy Ghost Recons and whatever else they were.
that was a good question.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh,
I
I need
I
the
think
graphics.
I think finding
Graphics.
the series would be helpful. Like I think we should try to just ask. the series.
okay, I'm gonna say what? How many questions are we up to, Will?
You have 7 left.
7 left. Okay.
Jeez.
Is this a? Does this have themes of like military? Is this like a military themed game or no?
I'm going to say. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm going to
also-
say.
You're gonna say.
I'm going to say no.
Okay. There's also Red Faction Guerrilla.
What the heck?
I
is
don't
that?
even know what that is.
That was
I've never
like a
heard of that game.
destructible environment game. I think it had multiplayer, third person shooter. I think Will liked that.
I did like it.
It's part of a series for sure.
What Red Faction Chimpanzee?
Gorilla, like not the animal, but yeah.
Oh, like guerrilla warfare. I
Yeah.
got you.
And that's it's like
Not like
vaguely
Planet of the
military too.
Apes.
Third person shooter. What do we think? He's gonna say no for military, so that that's all the
So no for military.
that's Call of Duties and Medal of Honors are probably out.
yeah,
Yeah, but he was hesitant.
he
He
was
was
hesitant.
but Call of Duty would be like a for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
You think he would do like Halo?
Third person, brother.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Halo Wars.
Halo Wars is third.
Halo
third
Wars
person.
is third person. Is that realistic weaponry?
Yes.
Get that old beam rifle in real life.
6 questions to Billy.
I have no idea.
Same.
I don't think I have a clue. Like, Colton's Red Faction Guerrilla's the best guess I got right now.
Could be, maybe. Do you want to? Do you want to ask if we've mentioned the game yet?
Oh,
Because that could
Ha-
be. Or
that
have we mentioned the series yet? Because we've mentioned a lot of series.
Yes. So how's that going to
Yeah.
help us?
If we've mentioned it, then we can narrow it down from there.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Hit him.
Will,
I
have
don't-
we mentioned the series yet?
You have.
So we have. So we've touched on it. What
Oof.
could it be? So I
Red
said
Faction
Red Faction.
Guerrilla.
We said Saints Row. We said GTA.
But isn't Saints Row a
It's
military
not
game?
military, right? It's like more like gang kind of.
No, it's not military. I wouldn't say it's a military game.
Okay.
Same
yeah.
with GTA.
Shows what I know then.
Um,
So do you want me to just take Saints Row and see if it's a Saints Row game?
how many questions do we have?
You have 5
6,
questions
5
left.
questions.
Yeah. So we got basically 5 series that we've mentioned in there.
May as well.
Is it a Saints Row game?
It is not. Saints Row is a sci-fi game.
Shows
Yeah.
what my teammates know.
It is.
Yeah. Well, there's like plasma
They're
energy
famous for
weapons.
their purple, big, huge purple dildos.
Yeah.
Dildo
Which,
guns or whatever.
To be fair, I mean they have big, huge purple dildos in real life, so
Oh, not guns that shoot them.
this
Well-
is also true.
All right, 4 questions left to Colton.
So what have we gone through? We've said GTA, Saints Row. I feel Red Faction maybe.
Is it a military game?
It's like vaguely military. It's like
You
future
mentioned
military.
Red Dead.
Red Dead. We did talk about Red Dead. So how do we proceed from here? Because we have like probably 4 or 5 more series. Do we just keep saying them and hope we get it?
Is it 20 questions and a final guess, or have
No,
it done?
that's it. 20 questions and
Yeah,
that's
that's
it.
it.
So
That's
we've
gotta be
got
it.
4 and then a guess.
No, you have 4 left.
We have 4
So we've
total.
3
got
and you have 4 total. Yeah.
3
no
and
guesses
then a
on
guess,
that.
pretty much.
So we got what? Red Dead, Red Faction. I'd say all the sniper ones would be out too, right?
Yeah, those sniper ones are
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, that's military.
pretty black and white military.
What do we determine about Metal Gear Solids? Are those?
Yeah, those are for sure military. They're all military, very military. So I'm thinking, what would kind of like blur the
EA?
line between
You mentioned GTA.
GTA? Well, he was like hesitant. I wouldn't like GTA has almost nothing to do with military. You know,
Yeah.
I did say Spec Ops: The Line earlier, but that's not part of the series, is it?
I don't even know what that is.
And definitely military.
And also definitely military.
Yeah, Spec Ops. That sounds military to me.
Dude, what did we say? Now I'm so confused.
See, it sucks being on this side, don't it?
It does. So we've got. I'm just gonna. Is there a way we can group GTA and Saints Row together?
I already said Saints Row.
Well, we already said Saints Row,
Oh,
so no, it's
it-
not that.
That's true. I don't think GTA.
I don't think he's picking
I don't think
GTA.
it's, I don't think it's
I don't think so
GTA either.
Is this a Red Faction game, Will?
It is not.
Okay.
Oh my
Rick,
god.
that was really
Ready to go.
That's it.
2 and then a guess. So what were you saying earlier, Gad? You said Red Dead, which is part of a series, not military.
No.
Third
This
person.
said Medal of Honor, but that one's military.
Yeah,
so
that's
that's out.
What else were we going on?
I said all the ones I said were military. I think.
Guys, we can't lose the first time that I come to the guessing side. How's that look for me?
Not good for the host.
Yeah.
The host with the most amount of misses.
I don't know what to guess besides GTA though.
Yeah. Part of a series. I mean, it's very blatant and obvious.
So was the question? Did we talk about it?
Just for
During the 20
questions?
questions or across the podcast?
Oh, I
I kind
I
of thought it
thought
was
it was
just 20
just
questions.
I just want to know how Will answered it.
We're trying to get a free little.
I'm
Oh,
just trying to
nugget.
get your intent because it makes a difference.
It was based on the question. Since we started 20 questions.
Okay. So that takes away Hitman.
Yeah, Hitman.
and
for sure.
Mass Effect.
Yes.
Mario Kart Double Dash is out.
Wii Sports is not.
Ooh.
I think Wii Sports is a second-person game, right? Because you're the
It's
player.
gonna be.
And you're looking at yourself.
Then it's third person.
I think it's fourth person. Because you have to.
No, it's
become
probably. I mean, off topic, but it probably is second person because you can see the hand, right? Like if you're bowling,
Yeah. Well,
so you can.
change the
You're
view,
watching
I
your own.
I'm watching myself.
If you're watching your own hand, then it's first person.
Second person would be like if you were like.
If you're sitting next to the guy
if you were playing darts
bowling.
and you
Yeah,
were-
okay.
I
If
think
you're
it's
if you're the pin, okay.
I think
got
it's
it.
fourth person because it brings you to a whole nother dimension when you're playing that game.
Okay, whatever.
Alright,
You have
can-
3 questions left.
Can we get?
Oh.
We've got 3 questions to get this game. Xbox 360. Not Tom Clancy. What are we saying?
What else do we know about it?
We know it's not Tom Clancy.
Realistic
That's it.
guns, not military.
I don't even remember what else we mentioned.
It's not on the original Xbox.
Right.
And we did talk about it since the 20 questions.
Yeah,
started.
Getty, what were some games that you were saying?
I don't even remember, dude.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
has to be
okay.
some obscure. What was the one you said Will
You
and I
said
played? Said
Saints
GTA.
Row. That was Saints Row.
Oh, that was Saints Row.
By the way,
I
I
don't-
never once played that, and neither did Ike.
What game was he always talking about?
Oh well, don't bring up a new game now.
No, yeah.
we need less confusion, not more.
I thought there was some game that he always was on and on.
Probably. I don't know.
Could be Red Dead.
I'm stuck on. Oh yeah. I think Red Dead's probably the best.
Red Dead
Yeah,
would
so
be a
far.
shooter, I guess.
Yeah.
Third
Even though I'd
person,
say RPG.
some sort of multiplayer.
There is now multiplayer in the second one. I don't know if there was multiplayer in the first one.
I don't know if there was in the first either. I think probably wasn't, to be honest.
I don't think there
Well,
was.
was the second one on 360?
No.
It was this
was
Xbox
one-
One generation.
Yeah.
Oh. Are you sure it wasn't?
It wasn't,
No.
for sure.
Then the first one didn't have multiplayer?
Right.
I
don't-
never played it, but I don't think it did.
We don't think it does.
Because the big thing about this one was how they added multiplayer. I
Oh,
thought.
yeah.
It's not Section 8, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Even though that is a great, great game.
What was the game that he played with Jagger? Lost Planet? No.
Oh,
Lost. I don't remember. All I know is the Snow Worms.
yes, Lost Planet. But it's not
Yeah,
it because we
okay.
hadn't talked about it yet.
It was I'm Lost.
And
Yeah.
there's another one, like a dark game, like not Shadow Complex, but it's like Lost Shadow or something. Like, and there's another third-person shooter. It's very good. Part of a series. Okay, where are we at? Have we made any progress
You guys have done nothing, and
in 5
you
minutes?
still
at
have
least?
3 questions left. We're gonna put a timer up.
Okay, whose turn is it?
I
Billy's.
think it's Billy's.
Okay, am I asking if it is Red Dead or GTA?
I think GTA probably. I don't know.
Oh my!
I don't know.
It has more chances, more games.
Yeah.
But
And then-
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it part of the GTA series?
It is not. Well framed question, Billy.
Thank you.
Good.
Thought I was gonna burn a couple
Jeez.
questions
So
on
it goes to me now.
that.
It has to be that jank SpongeBob SquarePants game. Will play.
no.
We already talked about it. We literally said this game and we're like, it could be this. And Will was thinking, yeah, it is that, you idiots. Why don't you say
Oh.
it?
The question was the question, have we talked about this game?
The series.
The series.
Right.
We said the series.
Could be another Tom Clancy game.
No, because I said is it part of the Tom Clancy series?
Oh, right,
Yeah.
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 I think he's lying to us about something.
You think he's lying?
About something.
I think we're just missing it. It's right in front of our faces.
I don't know what we've mentioned. All I can think about is Red Dead.
So we have one game, then a guess.
You have one guess. and
One,
then the-
one guess, then a guess.
one. Yeah, that would be it. You have two
One-
left. One and one.
Jeez.
What? Yeah.
Alright. What are you guys thinking? I think we're boned.
I think we're boned. Unless
Yeah.
I somehow guess the thing and then you guess the game.
Exactly. Yeah.
Do you wanna, is there any other way we could narrow it down? Like, do you play as like multiple people or?
I don't even know if anybody in the group played it. We didn't ask that. I asked if any of the group played the multiplayer with another person. But I don't want to ask that because then you're boned.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, we could ask if we've played it, and then if that's a no, then I guess we're screwed either way. I sort of think we should narrow it down, like sci-fi, or maybe we
Well,
can narrow it down by.
We asked sci-fi and it wasn't sci-fi, and we asked fantasy and it wasn't fantasy.
Yeah.
Ah, that's right. More realistic. Have we mentioned the series? Yes. Well, I know one thing for sure, and that's gonna be we're gonna be pissed when this is over.
Unless we get it and then he'll be pissed.
That is correct. One of us will be pissed. I will say that.
So you asked if it was the GTAs, and I really don't think that one was multiplayer.
I don't think so.
I literally, yeah. I just literally have no other guess besides
So it's
that.
like, what else do we even talk about?
I don't even know.
We said Gears.
Realistic weapons, though.
Yeah.
Wick Fable of Souls.
Got it.
I knew it. Oh my gosh, I don't even know. Okay, let me think.
You want me to start putting a timer? Because this is kind of absurd.
Yeah, we're kind of getting down to some stalling tactics here.
It's called thinking tactics. Okay.
What about a minute? Is that good? Minute per?
Yeah.
a
It's,
minute per.
All right, starting now. Good.
Were
Lightning round.
any of those Medal of Honor games? Because I remember talking about that. Not military based, but still realistic.
Probably not. Well, they redid it and said Medal of Honor. That was like the remake on 360. After a bunch of games like on the PS2 era.
Would it help if I ask if any of us played it? Any of the three of us played it?
Yeah, why not?
Because there are better questions out there.
yeah, but
That's-
All right. Since we got a timer and I can't go backwards in time to think about
I will
what we-
give Colton extra time if you give me a guess before it's over.
Okay. Did any of the three of us play it to your knowledge?
No,
Nice.
Colton,
So
you have
we've got-
5 extra seconds.
Sweet. Okay.
Wow, 5 seconds.
make good use of them.
Well, you took like 15 seconds to ask the question.
Yeah, you did. Colton, did you play Red Dead Redemption?
I did not.
I played Red Dead Redemption.
You did. Oh, frig.
What else? What the crap else did we talk about? Splinter Cell is Tom Clancy, right?
Right.
Yes.
Because of the crossover to Siege.
What the heck did we say?
I don't know. Could it be Bad Company too? That's military.
That's realistic. And yeah, that's
15
military.
seconds.
I don't.
Hey, you
know.
can just calm yourself over there.
I think we're boned, guys. What am I saying here?
I literally don't know.
Is it? 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 Is it Is the game Metal Gear Solid 4?
It is not.
Oh,
So
okay.
I technically win this, but I had no idea Getty played it. I did not know he played Red Dead.
Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
Red Dead Redemption. Yeah, we were right on it the whole time.
You guys had it at 13. You said
Yeah.
Getty was like, wait, is it Red Dead?
Red Dead had multiplayer.
Is there multiplayer?
There is, apparently. Online multiplayer mode is included with the game, allowing up to 16 players to engage in both cooperative and competitive gameplay in
What?
a recreation of the single-player setting.
That's so strange. I thought
In Red Dead
2
Redemption 1.
Yes, 2010.
Yep.
Red Dead Redemption was released,
Yeah, I read it. I can Wikipedia
okay,
too.
shipped around 23 million copies by 2021, making it one of the best-selling video games.
People love that game, and that's why they're so excited for Red Dead 2. I just can't believe. I would have thought more seriously had I thought the original had multiplayer. I thought for sure it didn't.
Well, nobody
guys have-
knows it.
That's my
Would you
bad.
guys have gotten it if I had said one of you all had played it?
No.
No, because I didn't think that you knew that I played it.
And I didn't think if we didn't ask the multiplayer question, then
We would have had it.
We would have
Yep.
tried to
Yeah,
narrow down on it more.
it's exactly what I was thinking the whole time. It was like you guys had, and I had to look for it because when you asked, I was like, I don't think so, and then I had to look.
There were a couple times where I was like, we should just ask if this was like a Western game, or like based in like pre 1960.
Yeah, Billy said it, or somebody said it. Like, should we ask if it was pre World War II or whatever? I was like, if they ask that, it's over.
Yep.
It's so weird being on this side.
Seeing us dance around it, but I get it.
I think what we should do is each one of us should take it each week, and we
rotate.
should do like a points thing. So I just got 20 points.
Oh, oh
Give yourself
wow!
20
How about we
points.
start? How about we start next week?
I said we start 8 weeks ago.
Well, we would cornhole you, Colby. We
I
got
guess
all
I got
yours pretty
cornholed.
quick.
I would have gone for some more aggressive games had that been the case.
Was this an aggressive game? Like I felt like this one wasn't.
No.
Like,
We just shafted ourselves not knowing it was multiplayer because
Yeah.
it's not multiplayer. And you changed the Wikipedia thing. I saw it.
Edited by
and
Will
lied
Walker.
and said that none of us have played it, but that's fine.
that is true.
Now, when I say I played it, I did play it for probably a total of 6 minutes.
Oh,
got really pissed off with the controls and quit.
Nice. That counts. It still counts. All right. Well, that was a really good game.
Yeah, we had it.
We did.
Yeah, you guys had it.
We'll get minus 5 points if we're doing 5 points for not telling the truth.
Liars get shamed by
Yep.
missing points.
Well, either way, if you guys don't want to give me 20 points, I say we do this thing where whoever is the video game finder gets.
So then do you do whoever guesses it gets to be the giver the next game?
No, I think we just rotate through.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That gives you incentive to guess early, though.
Sure, but it's not a competitive. It's a cooperative thing as far
Yeah.
as guessing is
Team
concerned.
game.
No, but it doesn't have to be a team game.
Well, you have to have some sort of semblance of order,
Well,
or
yeah,
else
you
somebody
take
is
your
just going
turns.
to be like,
Okay, whatever.
either way, we don't have to do it that way. I thought that would be kind of fun. Who wants to be next?
Billy hasn't done one yet, so it's all Billy.
I have not.
Jeez, next week is a big week.
Next week, big.
3, 2, 1.
Good luck guessing Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, idiots.
I got it. Does the game have chows in it?
Oh, Frank, it does.
That's gonna be what I start with every time now.
That's
Alright.
funny.
Let's see here. Alright, how the H do I make this Lunabot play music?
Slash
We're gonna
play.
have an outro.
Slash play.
That's what I'm doing. I'm putting.
Then wait for it to plummet input. What's the
It's in there.
This guy.
Copy link. Let's see if this works. She's thinking
Come
about
on,
it. She's
little
thinking, and she's doing it.
Ooh, nice.
I don't hear it because I got it turned off.
Thanks for joining the podcast, everybody. Thanks for
Good,
listening.
good week. Fun.
Good week.
I win. I
Will
win.
wins.
I win.
And the final hour. We were that close. We'll be back next week with our top games of all time.
Master the Rohirrim. We ride for Gondor. Master the Rohirrim. We ride for Gondor.